That's a real waterfall. That's a waterfall we should have been going to. Yeah.
Vacation day number 3 consisted of a visit to Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Going to an aquarium has become somewhat of a tradition for my family whenever we travel. Over the years, I've visited aquariums in places like Atlanta, Tampa, and several other cities. Whether it's an aquarium, a zoo, or another attraction centered around animals, it's something we almost always make time for when we're on vacation.
They say sea turtles live for hundreds of years. How do I know that? Finding Nemo. Crush. Alright? Kendall, you're Junior Ranger right now. Junior Ranger in there.
Whenever I visit a new aquarium, I usually find myself comparing it to the National Aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland. For me, that's the standard I've always used. I grew up visiting it, so it's only natural that I measure other aquariums against it. Everyone seems to have that one attraction from their hometown that they compare everything else to, and for me, it's the National Aquarium. What's interesting is that every time I visit another aquarium, I always discover something unique that makes it stand out. Each one has its own personality, special exhibits, and different ways of engaging visitors. This time, our destination was Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies, which is one of the most popular attractions in Gatlinburg. One thing I learned is that the aquarium is home to more than 10,000 marine animals, representing over 350 different species.
Look like everybody watching a movie.
Which is pretty impressive for an aquarium located in the mountains of Tennessee. As we explored the exhibits, we saw all kinds of fascinating creatures. There were piranhas, giant spider crabs, eels, colorful tropical fish, jellyfish, and of course the sharks that everyone seemed eager to see whenever they visit an aquarium. One of the highlights was walking through the underwater tunnels known as Shark Lagoon. It gives you the feeling of being right in the middle of the ocean as shark rays, sea turtles, and hundreds of fish swim all around and above you. It was definitely one of those moments where you just stop walking and take it all in. What really stood out to me about Ripley's Aquarium wasn't just the animals, it was the way they designed the experience for families and children. The aquarium does a great job of keeping kids engaged throughout the visit. Instead of expecting children to spend hours quietly looking through a glass exhibit, they created interactive areas where kids can play, climb, and explore. There were playground-style spaces, hands-on activities, and opportunities for children to take a break when their attention span started to run a little low. Let's be a little honest here. Kids can only spend so much time staring at fish before they want to run around and touch something. By giving them those interactive experiences, the aquarium helps keep them interested and makes it easier for families to enjoy their entire visit. I thought that was one area where Ripley's really excelled. It felt like they carefully designed the experience around the people who visit most often, families with children.
Playing in the sand.
The interactive exhibit and play areas helped create a balance between education and entertainment.
They having the time of their life over there. Everything poo-poo over to you.
After several hours at the aquarium, our family made our way to a restaurant called Blue Moose, which is located not far from the aquarium. We sat down together, relaxed, and enjoyed a family dinner. It was the perfect way to wind down after spending most of the day exploring, and once dinner was over, my sister and I headed over to Tennessee Shine Company for a Moonshine tasting.
You enjoyed your meal?
I had visited the distillery last year and enjoyed it so much that I knew I wanted to come back again. Tennessee has become one of those places where I always seem to find something good to eat or drink, and the moonshine tastings have definitely become one of my favorite traditions whenever I visit. The tasting gave us an opportunity to sample several different flavors and compare notes on our favorites after trying enough varieties over multiple trips. I'm finally starting to figure out which flavors I enjoy most. Some are sweeter and some have a stronger kick, and others taste almost like dessert. It's always fun discovering new ones. Overall, day number 3 of the trip was a great experience between seeing thousands of marine animals at Ripley's Aquarium, enjoying dinner with my family, and finishing the evening with a moonshine tasting.
Junior Ranger. Don't y'all forget it. I think I know the 2 that I want to get. Apple pie, cornbread. I want the jalapeno cornbread. I like the margarita one. I like the sweet tea one. I like the apple pie one.
It turned out to be a memorable day in Tennessee. And with that, day number 3 came to a close as we prepared for the next adventure on our Tennessee trip.
It was a good day. Forest Ranger here. It's easy to do that now that we ain't on no incline. Junior Ranger is recording. It was a good day.